And I might be going the wrong way again. Oh no, I see me. Let's go towards me. Hello everybody. Welcome back to the Nidd Server. Here we are in my condo. Now today we have some fixing to do and some reconfigurations. So in the last episode we learned that these single row of pipes connecting everything to everything, even with the configuration, oh I better put my helmet back on before I kill myself, isn't enough, right? So I actually had a couple of comments from both Elemental Blaze 79 and from Redstone 1, basically giving me a similar solution and similar idea, which is to split the line, or to basically, you need to have like a single flow line, right? So the problem that we had last one, right, was because over here we have these ins and outs, and I thought this was going to allow us to, you know, stop what's allowed in, stop what's allowed out, but I was wrong. And because even though we have the ins and the outs, that the entire system is still all connected together once it comes out. So stuff that was in this chest allows everything out, and then over here this one is like forcing everything in for a certain thing, right? So things were going around in circles. The only way to stop that with what we have currently in the game is to basically separate the ins and the out lines, right? So basically what I'm thinking is we need to have ore coming in to be processed here from somewhere, right? Coming out the line and then being stored in a crate, which then from that crate, you know, comes over to process these refineries, or sorry, these assemblers, and then the assemblers poop stuff out into a crate, right? And all of those have to be like one-way lines. Is probably a better way to say it, like one-way tubes. There's no multi-directional stuff going on. It's all one way. So off from a mining ship into the station, ore is stored in like a cargo container for waiting to be processed. From that cargo container, it all goes into these refineries. From these refineries, processed ore comes out into its own cargo container. So ingots, right, get stored in its own cargo container. Then from those, it goes into these guys to be turned into components. And then from these guys, it goes into storage. So my new idea is I could try and run a line, and this is what I was saying in some of the comments, is like I could run a line on the other side of this as well. This is going to get really complicated and crazy really fast, trying to like have, let's say, ores, like raw ores in one of these, raw ingots or processed ingots, you know, processed components, right? And having, basically I would need a line coming into one of these, back over to there, you know, another line coming back out to get another one of these, and then back over to the assemblers, and it's going to be nutso and crazy. So I have a different idea, which we'll get to right away. But first, I just want to say that there was a couple of other comments too. So Elemental Blaze also was saying that it would be fun to make a room, like a gravity room that was all enclosed, where you could like walk up and down the walls all the way around, playing with gravity, right? Oops, and I'm killing myself by dropping. But like you'd walk here and then go up like a wall here and go up a wall here. So I have like a gravity room. I think that sounds like a cool idea. So I might look into doing something like that in the future. It can also be used like for corridors, not just a room, but like maybe corridors, like basically going all over the base. Like right over here, we've got, and I'm dead. I guess that bug is still not fixed. Unless I didn't have my helmet on, but I'm pretty sure I did. Yep. Like over here, gotta be careful not to run into anything because you might die. Over here, right, we have got the gravity that goes like this and then goes down, but then, so like we're walking on a different plane right now, and then when we get down here, it sets us back. But this plane down here is the same as the plane up there. It's just the walkway is a separate plane. So maybe thinking about doing more different planes, different craziness. And I'm actually going to try and build that into the next idea as well. We also have, he also said, Elemental Blaze said that my new area over here looks like a giant spider hanging from the ceiling. Yes, I still haven't fixed that, this guy. I will eventually. yeah, this looks like a giant spider kind of like hanging from the ceiling. I think it looks pretty cool. I like that too. Yeah, and then the separate lines, right? Redstone 1 was basically saying that, you know, the same idea, we're stopping them from looping by using separate lines, as well as he liked the idea for the lab that I talked about in the last episode, and, you know, using some of the mods or special blocks and stuff to build, like, make it look like a real lab. So we're going to have to find a place in here. We're running out of space. We might have to start making, and there's my dead body, might have to start making some new rooms to do things. But like the lab for making Wheatley and all of my mad creations, right, and the aliens, which, by the way, I actually worked on the idea for putting aliens in here a little bit offline, like not recording, as well as Lord Wiseman joined me to help me build a little bit more of it. He was the one who helped me in the live stream as well. Yeah, so we joined forces once again. This time not during the live stream, just kind of mulling about and doing a few things, and we came up with a solution to the problem, which I will debut to you at another time. But it's an interesting solution. It's definitely nothing that was originally thought up. But yeah, thank you very much, Lord Wiseman, for that. And the last thing that Redstone 1 suggested was that he'd like me to go tour the Barack Obama platform at one point. But the problem with that is, and we might need to go over there just to fix it up maybe one episode, but because like these mods here, so like a lot of these mods, especially the one over here with all the, remember when I came in one day and like all of these were gone, all the pipes were gone. So a lot of the mods that we use, like especially this mod here, when they break or when bad things happen in an update or whatever, and it can't load it, everything just disappears, and you have to rebuild it all. You lose all the components. So that's basically the state of the Barack Obama platform. Is probably a whole lot of empty rooms. Might be fun to walk around and look and see the state of it at one point, and maybe rebuild my apartment, because I'm pretty sure it's empty. But we'll do that at some point in the future. Also, Lumaro suggested that we make a gravwalk, or use the gravwalk mod, which is an extension to the suggestion about building the maze and playing with gravity in here from Elemental Blaze. I don't know if we'll put that mod on here, but it actually looks pretty cool, so you could check it out if you want to. It was kind of built with the idea of making, you know, playing with gravity and allowing you to kind of go all over the place. It's really cool. He also suggested, and this idea is really cool, is building like a sphinx, a statue of a sphinx somewhere on this base, like on the outside, maybe even on one of the asteroids or something like that. I don't know, but I like the idea of adding some more Egyptian mythology type stuff to the space, right? I think, or starting to. We haven't really done any of it at this point, but yeah, I think that would be really cool. So thank you for that suggestion. Also, now I'm going to get this name wrong for sure, but Domi Angelo Laioli. He really loves the name Nether Curtains. He makes him laugh every time. Makes him think of a grass skirt. So I thought that was hilarious. And when you say grass skirt, I'm assuming like Hawaii grass skirt. Yeah, and now I can't stop thinking of it when I say it as well. But yeah, that's going to be the name of the laboratory in this space whenever we build it up, right? Nether Curtain Laboratories. And if you don't get the reference, it was a mispronunciation, or I don't know how to pronounce it, of Nether Kertat, I think is how you pronounce that, but I'm pretty sure that's not how you pronounce that, which is the Egyptian, one of the names for the Egyptian underworld. So with that, thank you all for your comments, and we need to move on to building what we want to do next. So in doing the line here, basically what I'm thinking is this over here is going to be dedicated purely for storage of like refined components, right? So it's going to be just for refined components, and maybe we can split certain things into different ones of these, like, and it's probably overkill for that, but there's 4 storage containers over here, and it'll be purely for refined components, stuff that comes out of the assemblers basically. Okay, so that'll allow us to basically run a single line from these up down the side into those, and we'll just have we'll have the inputs and outputs like we do, but they will be, we'll have to like snake them around. Maybe we're gonna have to probably change this a bit even for that. But We'll see. Or maybe we'll just say like all components go into all of these things. We don't care how it happens. But a single line from the assemblers up and around and then down into here, kind of like it is. And then from there, it'll feed the base for allowing us to get what we need, right? So that'll be the main area for feeding all of the construction. And in here, though, I want to do some stuff. So we have all of our refineries over here and all of our assemblers over here. So between these two, we're going to have to put storage of ingots, and I'm going to have to find a place for that, but that's not today. I want to start at the beginning of the line. So if I went out and I was mining, and I come back with a ship, I would need to drop off all the ore, and I want it to be processed into here and turned into ingots. So that's stage 1. And my thought is, if we go down through this little hole here, if we make this area here, I probably should, do I have my light on? Oh, I don't. There we go. If we make this area here a place for a mining ship to come in and drop off all its ore, and then we run a tube up through here into the refineries. Okay, so this will be the ore drop off, like loading dock kind of idea. And I do want to kind of make it like a loading dock. So I can't get through. Be careful with that too. Sometimes you can get stuck in it, taken inside the walls and die. So what we need to do is we need to do a bit of adjusting here. So I want to be able to go straight out there. So we're gonna have to like break stuff. So, and then we'll reconnect things up later. But here, if we break this and we break this, now that's going to be disconnected until we reconnect it. But basically what my thought process is here, and I think I'll just get rid of that as well, is to run a line directly out of here. And so like down through here, through this hole, out here, and then I'm going to build a platform here to allow a ship to come in and land and then hook it up. And we're going to make it a little fancy. So I have some ideas. So I'm going to, I don't think I have some components on it. Let's see if so the first thing that I want to do is, that's the wrong thing. Nope. Oh, waiting. So we need to change up a few things. We're definitely going to need this stuff to play with and this stuff. And let's see, what do we got? We're going to use some of these. Oop. And we're not going to need this stuff at the moment. So let's get rid of all that and let's put the other things that we need down here. So I know for sure we're going to need a passageway, and I'm going to show you how. Let's see if I have enough just to kind of start this. But basically what I want to do is still allow us to kind of get in here. Now the question is when I was playing around with this in creative, yeah, it's like, oh, it's all red. That's why. Okay, let's change that. And how did I want to do this? I want to be able to walk down here. So I think we want it to be, oh goodness. I think we want it to kind of be like that. Oh, and what am I missing? You need interior plates. And okay. Here, I'm gonna start. Basically, I want to put a walkway from here all the way down there, and I'm gonna run a pipe down beside it, and then I'm gonna set up a staircase to kind of come around down here so that you can walk to it and then go down the hole like so, and then there'll be a platform starting there. So let me get some resources, and I'll start to build a little bit of this, and I'll be right back with you when I got a little bit of progress done. Alright, so I think we have made some serious progress here. So if we come down into here, you know this, we walk down these stairs, we come around down here, and we can keep on going. And look at this, we got a new walkway which comes down this way, comes around the corner, and we've got this wonderful passageway. This wonderful passage right here, which that just sends us straight down here. Poof. And look, we got a connector. It hooks up to this. We got the input, and I think we're done, huh? What do you think? Beautiful, huh? We can call it a show. Hope you guys enjoyed. Aha, just kidding. So this is the start. We definitely wouldn't leave it like this. But here's the guts of it, right? So I made this passage that you saw coming all the way along here. and we've got the tube coming down from underneath here, right? Whoa, whoops. So I hooked that up underneath there into the system we have had. And for now, I've just hooked it like back around the side there. I'll go down and look at that later. But for now, I've just hooked it all back in so that it's all connected. But we're going to make separate lines as we go. But at least for this way. And then also you'll notice that, so coming up here, we've got the input here, which I haven't changed from its default settings at the moment, but this is only in allowed, right? And we've got the connector here. So this will be set to only letting ore in, and then this will be an ore storage chest. And right now I've got a normal connector here, but we're ultimately going to change this to be an only out of here as well. So it's single line straight in all the way down into the system. The reason I've got this here instead of an input, or sorry, an output block, is because while we're working out here, I want to be able to get in here, right, and grab stuff out of the system. So for now, we'll switch that over in the end. But for now, here's the basics of it. And so you're going to start to see a bit of a double layer, right? So I've got this kind of platform here. Oops, there's no gravity out here yet. Platform here, which was going to be for maintenance access. So like you can come out here, walk around, and then when the sorter block is here, you can maintain the sorter block here. And I think I might also have gravity generator right here, so you can access both of those from here. No, and then you could keep going up here, and up here is going to be the next level. So this is where I want to build the next piece. So if we bring up, we want these guys. So what do we need for these? Just steel plates. I think we've got a few steel plates. Now this is the tricky part because, oh, okay, we can put one here. Let's see if we can put. Yeah, see, now it won't let me do that, which is what I want to do. So we're gonna have to be tricky with it. It all acts funny. So for now, what we'll do just to start it off, I think if I put just a block like that, then let's put one of these guys back down here. Yeah, so now we can go like that. But actually, I want this guy. And we're gonna have the walkway here. So this is gonna be, you know, on top of this and then around. Going around the system. Like so. And all the way around here. A block. Like that. And then we're gonna have kind of the same dealio on this side. Like that, and then we'll continue that all the way around. But you see here, so there's going to be like a walking platform here, like that, and then above it, we're gonna make this into more of a like enclosed area, and then there's going to be a platform on top of here where where a ship will land and connect to this thing, and then I'm going to start to enclose this and kind of give it a design. And then make a walkway that you can get. So you can like land your ship here, get out, walk down and around and into a door and then into an internal part and then down into here. So that's kind of like the next bit of the system. I kind of wanted to show you the progress as we go so you can kind of see the innards as I kind of enclose this thing. So that's what it looks like right now. And I'll be right back with a little bit more done. Okay, so here we are. I've got the gravity on, as you can see. So here's the start. Here's like the top part. This is where the guy's gonna land, right? So we'll come in here, land on this. I've got gravity here, which is tall enough that if I jump, there's still gravity. So if you came in here and you parked your ship, you got out, and you could come down the staircase around the side and into this guy. Right, so now you can like see out all the way around and up. You can see your miner up there, and then this is the way down. So here, and you can access these, you know, for maintenance. And then you can come down here, and now, whoop, I'm gonna die. Health low. Yeah, so the gravity here just falls at the moment, right? But I do want to end up making this just like it is inside, where you can like just walk straight down this thing, and then you'll have to probably use to fly out this side here if you want to get into the maintenance access. Can come around here, and here's the gravity generator, and this will get switched out obviously when it's time, but you can now come around into here and then go right down into the station, right? Which is already what you've seen. So there is kind of the top part of it, right? And we can get rid of can turn this off and turn these off for now. But yeah, so there we go, and you can get a slightly better look at it. Now the next part is to kind of build this so that it kind of flares out. I'm going to build it so it kind of like flares out all the way around, and build it right down to the rock here, right? So just very simply, doing something like this, where we kind of like, oh, and we need steel plates, but you mean like kind of flare it out and down like that. So I'm gonna just kind of build that all the way down the rest of the way, and then we can take a look at kind of like the finished product and see how it looks and some of the modifications that will need to be done and kind of the last bits. So I'll be right back with another update. Okay, so here we go. I think this is kind of the look I was going for. We got it flaring out on the bottom. We use the vertical windows to kind of make it, to spruce it up a little bit. I think it's kind of looking nice. Maybe we could do some coloring on it as well. That might make it look a little prettier, but it goes all the way down. And this is obviously a hole where somebody drilled into my asteroid. But these go all the way down to the bottom here. I think it's looking mighty fine. And look at this, we even got a view. So if we go boop, I guess we can just pick up stuff. But we can see the hangar over there. And that's kind of a perfect segue. So if I go stand over here and make sure the lights are on, and I'll just stand right here. So if we take, go to Little Betsy and, no, what did we call that guy? Drill. All right, so we go to the drill bit. Let's turn on his battery. And then if we go to the, no, not connector. Yeah, connector, and unlock the connector, boink, and let's go to the drill bit. Now that it's powered and disconnected, we should be able to go to the remote control. That's what I'm looking for. And oh, not that menu. Okay. Camera view, and the connector, toggle on off, and switch lock, because these things still don't remember anything. Oh, and we're in here now, so now let's go in and let's find the door. What? Where's the hangar door? Oh, I'm in the drill bit. Ha ha ha. Sorry. Little Betsy, hangar door, reverse. Oh, right. Turn off this guy. Then we can fly on out. We can take our little drill bit. I think we should be over here. Where is our structure? That's not our structure. Oh, we're up over here. I totally went the wrong way. I think we're... And I might be going the wrong way again. Oh no, I see me. Let's go towards me. There we are. So there's our structure. And we're gonna fly in and we're gonna hook up our drill ship to its new home. And look, silver. All right, so let's go line her up and down we go. Let's turn this guy back on and dock it into place. Doink, 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 and lockety lock lock. now we can go to the battery and turn it back to recharge. Whoops. There we go. We got a drill bit sitting pretty on its new home. So you go out and he'll get rocks and ores and all that jazz. You can hook back up in here. Whoop. So the last thing that I didn't do, actually, I totally forgot until right now. But yeah, so we got this guy here. We have to configure him. And if we go down into here, you can see kind of, so this is kind of like the depths of it in here. But yeah, so this is where you would go around to configure this. This still needs to get busted out. Uh-oh. I think I was a little bit overzealous there. We need the stuff for this first. So what do we need? We need interior plates, construction components, small computer motor. Let's see if I can remember that. Interior, construction, small computer motor. So interior, we don't need these or that. Interior. Interior, where is it? Construction. Oh, wow. Small. Oh, whoa. Steel. Was it steel? I've already forgotten. Let's grab some steel, motors, and computers, whatever. Okay. Now we should be able to go blah, 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 and put in our guy here. And I want to make sure that I can get to the control panel. But I checked because I cannot. There we go. And ta-da! There we go. So now it's got the right connector going out and coming in like so. And we got our gravity and our thing, and this is just the maintenance area, so you can see it's just like wide open in here. We can maybe do something more in here later. Maybe put in a floor, wrap it all the way around, make it I don't know, more of a maintenance area in here. But yeah, so that's all hooked up in there. This is looking pretty up here. And it looks kind of cool from the inside, huh? You can look up and see the miner. I like it. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Very good. And I think that'll do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you all in the next one.